Good morning, students. So, in this lesson, we will continue with the storage memory. And as I discussed with you that in this video, we will that means the next topic will be the types of memory. So, there are many types of memories like primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is of two types, RAM and ROM, and the secondary memory as in the figure is mentioned like hard disk, SSD, CD, DVD, and pen drive, memory card, etc. So what are the primary memory? Basically, primary memory is also called that is internal memory or main memory, and basically the data that are memory chips which are attached with the motherboards. So basically this is a memory chips which is attached with the motherboard. So it has a limited amount of capacity to store the data. That means it doesn't have the capacity like the secondary storage device. So the CPU can directly, that means CPU can directly communicate with the primary memory, that means the main memory, or you can say that that is internal memory. So the CPU can directly store, that means communicate means access the data, or it can transfer the data to the secondary memory, the primary memory storage device. Next come, so there are two types of primary memory. First one is RAM. So RAM, what are RAM? Basically RAM stands for random access memory. So basically this is a volatile memory. So volatile means it lost its data when the power goes off. So if I take one example, that suppose we are writing something on the Microsoft Word. So but I didn't save my document, I just am writing and doing some work on Microsoft Word. So in between the power goes off. So what happened, whatever data I have written, whatever things I have written, that all will be lost. Okay, so the at the time of our working, who is responsible for providing the memory? That means if we are working, that means if we are inputting some content, so that content is also required some memory. So which device is responsible for providing that memory? That memory is provided by the RAM. So this one, and this is the figure of RAM. Okay, so basically when you open the CPU cabinet, then in the motherboard, then you can see in the motherboard port there are the rectangular chips. That chips are attached in the motherboard circuit, and you can easily remove it, and you can also add it. Basically it comes, RAM is measured in megabytes or gigabytes. The size of RAM used in device usually varies 5.2 MB to 64 GB. Okay, so the amount of RAM installed in a computer affects the number and size programs can be run simultaneously. That means if your RAM size is greater, then you can work on more than one applications on the same time. So students, you know that if you want to play the games, then if the mobile phone's RAM is not having the high storage capacity, then what happened, you cannot play the games, or when you are going to play, then many times the mobile gets hanged. So these are the reasons why, due to the RAM. Next come to the ROM. So basically ROM stands for read only memory. So basically this is that means you can say that this stores the data which is required to boot the computer system. That means it holds the instructions which are required to boot our computer. So you can understand that it is having the operating systems files, because operating systems boot when you turn on your computer, and once the data that means install on the ROM, that means it cannot be deleted. So by the name you suggest read only memory, that is the memory which is only for the use of read. You cannot write once again on the memory. That means it cannot be modified. That means it cannot be modified. So next one is Next one is computer research. That means it is non-volatile memory. It is non-volatile memory. That means RAM was volatile and it is non-volatile. That means if the power goes off, then it doesn't lost its data. That means it is not dependent on the power. So basically it is of many types, like PROM, EROM and EEPROM. So in the latest time the erasable ROM also come. Electrical EEROM definitions are electrical erasable programmable read only memory. PROM programmable read only memory. Okay. So these are the things which you have about the ROM. Next one is, next come to, that is, wait for a moment so that I can check the topics that are secondary storage device. Next come to the secondary storage device. So basically secondary storage device is a device which can store your data. That means it's having the capacity, more capacity as compared to RAM. They use magnetic or optical technology to store your information. So which type of technology it will store? It will use magnetic technology or optical technology to store your data. So if I discuss first one, the first one is hard disk. So basically hard disk is a very common and very that means a long use, that means a very useful secondary storage device. So you have seen in most of the desktops computers there are hard disks. So hard disk is placed inside the CPU box, and this is main storage device in the computer, and it is circular thin metallic disk coated with magnetic materials, and it is that means encased in a metallic box. That means if I talk about the internal functionality, then it is having the circular plate, and the data, that circular plate is further divided into sectors. So on sectors our data are stored. So these plates are kept like a stack. Stack means from bottom to top. In this way, from bottom to top the stacks are kept, and data can be read and write from both sides of disk. That means if this is a disk, so the top side and bottom side, you can read and write both the data in top and bottom side. And many disks are kept like this. So these are the circle, but my hand is not, this is rectangular, but data is the disk are circular. So many circular disks are kept like a stack. Okay, so it is having a that means hard disk, you can say hard disk, you can this is some hard disk comes inbuilt. That means it is attached with the computers, but you can purchase the portable hard disk also, which is basically which you can attach in the USB port, and you can increase the size. That means you can keep your data, some data which you hold separately. That means if you want to keep your data to which you want that nobody can access your data, so you just keep in the portable hard disk and keep aside from the computer. Whenever you need to access it, you just attach in the USB port and you can access. So this is the end of today's class, students. Your homework will be, you all will revise whatever things I have explained, and also you will write it in the fair copies. So thank you everyone.